Hey kids, it's Arp. This is the ArpCast, somewhat live from the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains in eastern Tennessee. Today we talk about different things, weird people, and maybe unicorns and rainbows. We read poetry and short stories too. Most of all, we keep it real. This is the ArpCast, starting now. ArpCast number 59, second day of March 2018. It's a Friday. It's the Big Friday program. You hear that music? I am jamming out. It's late. It's 10:50 on a Friday night. Getting old. It is the end. Yes, it has finally come to the end, kids, of Artsy Fartsy week. This is the end of the beginning of the end. It's been a great week. It's been a fantastic week. I hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful week. I'll tell you what, work is heating up and I love it. I love it. It's making me crazy. So, what a fitting end to Artsy Fartsy week. I love saying Artsy Fartsy. So we, every month here in Big K Town, and I was talking with a friend tonight, you know, the ever just dapper and intellectual Gil Young tonight about what perfect size town, city Knoxville, Tennessee is. And I'm sure we'll have an ArpCast on that at some point down the road. But what a fitting end to the week here, talking about art and poetry and music and all that good stuff that make up the humanities, an aspect of the humanities. We seem to just, because it's publicly funded and all this other stuff, we kind of set aside. And so it's First Friday here, and everywhere else, as a matter of fact. And so every first Friday of the month, Knoxville, I think the Arts and Cultural Coalition or Foundation, sponsors First Friday. So they open up the galleries into the evening hours, and they, calling all art lovers. Come in, take a look at the goods, buy something if you want. But if nothing else, come and enjoy. It's free. There's usually a little bit of nosh, food. You meet friends. You might buy an adult beverage, that sort of thing. So tonight, the wonderful folks at Farragut High School, which is here in Farragut, Tennessee, just west of Knoxville, often called West Knoxville, had some art exhibited, and it was the first night that at Rose T Art, you can find her on Instagram, and my wonderful daughter had her debut showing, and I couldn't be more proud at the Emporium Center, and then also at Old City Java. So I'm just a proud father, proud da, just wonderful. And on top of that, coming home, this lovely young lady was going on and on about how my friends, my colleagues, came out and supported her, along with her friends and teachers, and just wonderful. So, it's about the company you keep, and we've talked about this, and in Sanskrit, we talk about satsang. It's about the company you keep, the people you mingle with, those folks that you share your most intimate thoughts and experiences with. So Wrong Way Jay and Apes Andis here on Instagram and other places, I'm sure. Mr. and Mrs. Gil Young, the ever-present, omnipresent Gil Young, the wonderful Brummets at Blue Ridge Yoga, and all the fantastic folks, again, at Farragut High School and that arts program out there and the National Arts Honor Society. Wonderful turnout. So this week, we kind of talked about it with poetry, And then the visual arts on Wednesday, poetry on Monday, visual arts, painting, that sort of thing. And then tonight, classical music. So it's Philharmonic Friday. Philharmonic Friday. And so you got the orchestra, and this came up tonight. So we're talking about the orchestra and the orchestra pit, and our friend's daughter was playing in the orchestra tonight, but they decided to come out and take advantage of some other art tonight, that visual arts. And so the sound in the round, right? And then if you've ever been to a classical music program, it's just fascinating. The type of music and the volume of music created without any amplification. So the design of the theater and the way the design of the orchestra itself and the way they're seated and the like just pushes out a tremendous amount of volume. And it's powerful. Absolutely powerful. And I'm going to go back to the 3 C's. Collaboration, concentration, and consistency. The level of collaboration in classical music, whether it's a 4-person quartet, string quartet, typically I think 2 violins, a viola, and a cello, all the way up to a full orchestra, symphonic production. Collaboration, incredible. The conductor and then everybody else playing their part just at the right time, just at the right tempo, just at the right tonal quality. Concentration. You cannot be looking anywhere else but at your sheet music to know when you have to chime in, when your dance card is up. Absolute concentration. It bewilders me. I know how to play a little bit of music, but I mean nothing, really. You can ask folks, nothing. I kid you not. Because I've not put in the consistent effort to learn a musical instrument. So that consistency, the practice, and just the slogging at it, the drive and the ambition to hit the right note at the right time with 40 to 50 of your best friends. What does this all lead to? It leads to, well, I'm kind of giving it away, to leadership. Through the arts, we're creating leaders here that lead themselves first and foremost, and that will ultimately lead others down the road. They learn to think, they learn to temper their attitude and their approach to life, and they learn practice again and again. And I learned this, and I think I've probably shared this, Sanskrit, vadam vadam, again and again. Practice does indeed make perfect. So some folks just don't like classical music, and that's absolutely okay. And I picked classical music because it kind of goes with the theme of the rest of the week. But music itself, we listen to it, I don't know if we appreciate what goes into creating it. And classical music is just an example of where it takes a lot of energy and a lot of folks to do just that. So it's been Artsy Fartsy week. This is ARP. This is the ArpCast. You know where to find us. Have a great weekend. We're back on Monday. It's the first Monday of the month, Movie Monday. Well, kids, you know who this is. It's ARP, damn it. You have been listening to the ArpCast, a sensational, fact-filled experience meant to change the world. I'm happy you stopped by. Our sponsors, those greedy, wily bastards, thank you too. Make sure to write. This has been the ArpCast. I'm out.